And our good friend Donald Rosner, right from New York City, from Boss Bagels, offered a lifetime supply of bagels, a lifetime supply to JT if he stayed with the Islanders. And unfortunately, he was competing against that song, so
it's a tough one.
That's tough. I'm looking for our good friend Donald Rosner.
You got him.
I don't know what to say, buddy, because you know what? Maybe this is breaking news. I don't like to break this news. John Tavares hates bagels.
No, he doesn't.
Obviously, he's a bastard. He's a bastard. How you turn down lifetime supply, but buddy, as they say up here, you gave her. You gave all you got, and at the end of the day, he doesn't stay with the Islanders. And I think for someone like yourself, who's just a diehard Islanders fan, that was even though it is your long weekend, July 4th weekend, that was probably pretty tough, I would think.
Very tough. Very disappointed, heartbroken. He's my favorite player. He still will be my favorite player. Just unfortunate that he won't be on our team anymore.
Well, so do you have to pick a new guy that you like on the Islanders, or is there anyone?
There's a pretty good rookie of the year that looks like he's going to be the next up-and-coming guy, right, Donald?
Yeah, Matt Barzell, he's awesome to watch. A lot of fun, the way he skates and, his stick handling, all of it. He's just an amazing player. I love all the Islanders, and I love the fact that they got Matt Martin back. You guys will miss him, I think. He protects players, and he would have protected JT there. So I'm kind of glad that he's not on the Leafs anymore. He'll be with us protecting our guys, and it's where he wants to be. So excited about that.
Yeah, exactly. Happy 4th of July, Donald, one of our favorite Americans, of course. He heads up Bagle Boss in New York City. I have to ask you, there was a couple things on Twitter, again, with you involved with it, and the burning of John Tavares jerseys. And you had a little bit of a rebuttal and a little bit of offer for people that kind of made those, I'm not going to say stupid, but I don't know. I don't agree with it, but maybe tell everybody out there listening, and we're going to be replaying this a little bit later on as well, what you're doing to counter the burning of the Tavares jerseys that have happened with some people. I shouldn't say all people, some people, but you know how it is. It's the minority that gets advertised, and this is what's happened so far.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan of burning jerseys for, When you're a fan of a team and you support the team, if one bad thing happens, I don't agree with people who start burning jerseys and start really making the franchise look bad. So what we decided to do was we decided that we were going to ask everybody that didn't want their jerseys anymore to bring them down to our stores. We have a few locations, and instead of burning them, bring them to us, and we're going to donate them to charity. I've been speaking with a few different charities now, and we think that would be a good idea because jerseys are expensive, as you know, and people can't afford them, and we thought it would be a good idea to do that.
You're like the best guy ever. Do you know that? I swear to God, Donald, your head and your heart in the right place, and I promised a signed jersey. I'm getting you that signed jersey. I mean, I don't care if I have to do something. Amazing. I don't have to care if I have to do something weird, or Devin here does like a weird naked thing on his property, and then he runs out, and I go, "Ha! Here's a pen. Could you just sign this for Donald, please?" Well, I don't care what we have to do, but you know what? Good for you. I said, look, of the avid sports fans that I know, Dave Bastel's not only one of the best sports journalists in all the country, but he's the biggest sports fan that I know. I mean, he still doesn't defend the fact that he likes certain players, that he likes certain teams, that it doesn't cloud his judgment all the time.
No,
but
sometimes.
But it's always refreshing to come across somebody who feels that passionate about it, because I think it's the one thing a little bit, Donald, that I think we get lost on is sometimes we look at salary caps, we look at how much a guy makes, we look at term, we use all these phrases. Rarely do we talk about the heart of a guy mixed in also with the talent, because JT's got both, and the fact that you still stand behind him, realize that the quality guy is, that tells me all I need to know about you, which is a lot.
I appreciate that. Just if I could add, John Tavares has done so much for Long Island, and since the day he was drafted, everyone looked up to him, including myself, and everything that he's done for the franchise, for the New York Islanders, you can't blame him for any of this, and you can only thank him. So if he were to hear it, my message to him is just thank you for everything. I definitely still support him, and hopefully he gets to win a cup one day.
Donald, thanks so much for joining us. We'll keep in touch because I think you're fantastic. I really appreciate it. I know there's a lot of fans obviously hurting on the island today about that team, but I'll tell you, you're doing it, as the coaches like to say, Dave, the right way.
The right way.